Today is July the 6th, 2023. Let us continue reading from this Seventh-day Adventist Pioneer Pamphlet, Proper Diet for Man. We're now reading a continuation, page 18, and this paragraph that is highlighted on your screen. Father in heaven, bless us with your wisdom and your understanding. Your word is true and holy and pure, and your word became flesh, your Son, Jesus Christ. In his name I pray. Amen. Ben Collier, one of the very highest authorities on comparative anatomy, says, the natural food of man, then judging from his structure, appears to consist of fruits, roots, esculent parts of vegetables. Professor Lawrence of England fully agrees with Baron Collier and remarks that the opinion held by some that man holds a middle ground between carnivorous and herbivorous appears to have been derived from experience rather than comparative anatomy. Mr. Thomas Bell, who occupied the position of lecturer on anatomy and diseases of the teeth at Guy's Hospital, in a work upon the subject, says, the opinion which I venture to give has not been hastily formed, nor without what appeared to me sufficient grounds. It is not, I think, going too far to say that every fact connected with human organization goes to prove that man was formed a frugivorous animal. Many other names of equal celebrity might be cited, but these are sufficient to convince the class of persons who judged the truth of any theory more by the great names appended than by the real strength of argument, that evidence of this character is not wanting in support of the positions taken. We have now examined some of the anatomical evidences upon this subject, and we think the candid reader who has carefully weighed them will not be unwilling to acknowledge that the unequivocal testimony of anatomy is in favor of a vegetable diet for man, at least in his primitive state. We have seen how little weight and real force there are in the arguments based upon the so-called canine teeth of man and upon the comparative length of his alimentary canal. Indeed, it must be evident that those arguments were never framed from a careful consideration of the evidences of a comparative anatomy, but were seized upon as a sort of apology for the practice of meat eating so prevalent in this country and England at the very present time. Many more evidences might be drawn from comparative anatomy, but we forbear, feeling confident that the arguments already elucidated are sufficient to fully establish that man is in no sense a carnivorous or omnivorous animal, but that he rightly belongs to the frugivorous class, and consequently should derive his food exclusively from the vegetable kingdom. We will read the next time physiological evidences from this Seventh-day Adventist pioneer book, Proper Diet for Man, by the health reformers during the time of our founders, preaching and teaching of truth. May God the Father and his only begotten divine Son, Jesus Christ, be with you all. I pray, amen.